we're going to show how we can use these two trig identities here to integrate even powers of sine and cosine. So here we have sine squared of x times cosine squared of x, and we're going to substitute in these two identities form. So that means we're going to integrate the integral of 1 minus cosine of 2x over 2 times 1 plus cosine of 2x over 2 dx. So the first thing we would need to do is FOIL this out, and we will get 1 minus cosine squared of 2x, and then we would multiply the denominators together and get 4. Okay, now we can pull that 1/4 out in front, so we're going to have 1/4 times the integral of 1 minus cosine squared of 2x dx. Now, here's where we need to use this identity again. We still have this cosine squared, and where we have an x here, we're going to have to plug in 2x. So when we plug that into the identity, it's going to be 2 times 2x, or 4x. So doing that substitution again, we're going to have 1/4 times the integral of 1 minus 1 plus cosine of 4x over 2 dx. Okay, and here is where we can divide this fraction into two pieces. So we're going to have 1/4 times the integral of 1 minus 1/2, and we have to distribute the negative, so minus 1/2 cosine of 4x Now we can combine like terms. So 1 minus 1/2, we'd have 1/2 minus 1/2 cosine of 4x dx. Now to make this a little simpler, I'm going to factor out a 1/2. So this will be 1/2 times 1 minus cosine of 4x dx. And we're just going to do that so that we can pull that. So I thought this whole thing would move up so that we can pull it out. So when we have the 1/4 times 1/2, we'll have a 1/8 times the integral of 1 minus cosine to the 4x dx. Okay, so let me just move some of this off the screen. Move this up a little bit. Okay, so now this is something that we can integrate. We're going to have the 1/8 out in front. The antiderivative of 1 is x. The antiderivative of cosine is sine. Now, since we have cosine of 4x, we're going to have to put a 1/4 out in front of that, and then we'll have sine of 4x. And then plus c. So if we want to distribute that 1/8, our final answer would be 1/8 x minus 1 over 32 sine of 4x plus c. So that was the antiderivative of sine squared of x times cosine squared of x.